there. Today I want to talk to you about decision fatigue. Decision fatigue is what happens when we've had to make a lot of decisions and our brains get tired. Our brains have a limited capacity for decision making, and we do get tired, and that leaves us unable to make good decisions. Many of us don't realize how many decisions we make in a day. Everything from what to wear to work, to what to have to breakfast, if we're looking at a computer, what to click on, what to link to, whether to respond to an email, what to respond to an email. And those are just inconsequential decisions, but our brain doesn't know the difference. So our brains get tired. And what happens when our brains get tired of making decisions is that they either take the path of least resistance or do nothing so that something happens to you by default, or they hang on to the position, this one position that you are holding in your brain as a good decision, and then that renders you unable to consider other options which really might be better for you. And so that's why when I am working with couples who are making really important decisions about their families and their future and their children, I'm always on the lookout for decision fatigue. And one of the things I do to combat decision fatigue is to work in 2 or 3 hour blocks of time. That's a lot of time for people to work really hard at making good decisions. And so if I see that people are getting fatigued, we take a break. Maybe we end the session and pick it up again in a day or two. There's nothing wrong with sleeping on a decision, as long as you commit to come back to the process. So don't ever feel pressured to sign an agreement at the end of a long day or the end of a long mediation just to get it over with, just to be done. That's not a good reason to make any decision or to sign any agreement that's going to have potentially long-term consequences for you and your children. Take your time. Take whatever time you need to make the best decisions that you can make for your family. And one more thing. The science tells us that middle afternoon is the absolute worst time to make any decisions, from about 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. So your really important decisions you should make in the morning. Why it's always a good idea to sleep on a really big decision before you fully commit.